Hello, welcome to Question of the Day for AS Maths and GCSE higher level students. And today I've got a focus on indices. And this question was taken from one of the Maths Challenge senior papers and is to be done without a calculator. So the question says positive integers m and n are such that 2 to the n plus 2 to the n is equal to 1280. And what we've got to do is we've got to find the value of m and n. So I'd like you to have a go at this. Press pause while you do so. And I'm just going to talk through how I would answer this question. So the first thing I notice is that we've got to add powers of 2 to make 1280. So I think the very first thing I might start doing is just write down all my powers of 2 that I think might come in handy. So I've got 2, 4, 8, 16, all the while just doubling those answers. Because ultimately I've got to add 2 of these powers together to get to my final value. So I've got 256, 2 to the power of 9 must be double that, which is 512. Of course, our powers of 2 are the most recognisable of all of our powers because we use them so much in computing, for example, memory size, etc. Now I think I'm only going to go up to 2 to the power of 11. I obviously don't need 2 to the power of 11, but I know that because that's bigger than 1280. So I've got to remember that our target is 1280. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by trying 2 to the 10 is 1024. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract that from 1280 to see what's left. And I've got 10 subtract 4 is 6, 5, 2 and 0. Okay, so that's interesting. I noticed that 256 is also in my list as well. So I've actually found the 2 values that I needed to add together quite quickly actually. Had I worked from 2 to the power of 1, which is 2, obviously I'd have got 2 add 1278 and that wouldn't have been a power of 2. So therefore I can write down that 2 to the power of 10 add 2 to the power of 8, which is 1024, add 256 is definitely 1280. I can say that m is 10, n is 8, because of course they're the powers that I needed in the question. It doesn't really matter what order those are in either, because what I had to do was find the value of m plus n, which is 18. And that's option C. Excellent. The answer was there. I can go about my day knowing that I solved that question. Thanks very much for listening. Goodbye.